ancestors wouldn't want this, Silas.
Why should I hide from it? This is my family's legacy.
It's the past. Dead oaths on dead lips. Let it stay there.
The museum is opening, Medina.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I guess you're smarter than you look. I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Huh? Yes?
Need something?
Need something?
Ought put on some clothes, bound to upset some people.
Huh?
Need something?
Need something? Huh? Need something?
Need something?
Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Auric is wearing his old Legion armor. What should I make of that?
He's proud of his service, Skald. The Legion taught us loyalty. And we're loyal to Dawnstar.
This isn't over. I catch you, said.
Come to Dawnstar at a strange time, friend. Seems everyone in the town is having nightmares.
Can't sleep well no matter how much drink I put in me.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
What can I do for you?
And here comes my first visitor. The Museum of the Mythic Dawn is open, friend. Yes, my collection of artifacts from a group that toppled an empire. Why don't you come in? You can browse the displays and we can talk. I have a job you look perfect for. Let's talk inside. Feel free to look around. Come talk to me when you're ready to discuss that job I mentioned. The tapestries hung here and outside were found... Ah, yes. That scabbard. Notice the insignia? An Oblivion Gate. A key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon, the patron Daedra of the Mythic Dawn. Those robes were worn during the Mythic Dawn's secret meetings, where they plotted to bring the Daedra Mehrunes Dagon into Tamriel. Each bolt of yarn used to make the robe was colored with a dye, made from sacrificial blood. That burned paper is all that remains of the fabled Mysterium Xarxes, the blasphemous book written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. It's said that Mankar Cameron used the book to open a portal to a paradise where all his followers would live forever. The commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes were written by the Mythic Dawn cult leader, Mankar Cameron. He promised a paradise awaited his followers when they died, that they would be reborn by Mehrunes Dagon's side. Did you have any questions about the museum, or would you rather talk business? A little history first. After the Oblivion Crisis, a number of groups cropped up dedicated to wiping out the remnants of the Mythic Dawn. One of these groups found Mehrunes' razor, the artifact of Dagon. They split it into 3 fragments and pledged to keep them apart forever. That was almost 150 years ago, and the pieces are still being kept by the descendants of that group, and they're right here, in Skyrim. At least 2 of the owners, Gunzel and Draskua, are dangerous marauders, and the 3rd owner, Jorgen, I only know he lives in Morthal. Here are my notes about them. I'll gladly pay you for getting the pieces any way you can. No questions asked. The razor is Mehrunes Dagon's personal artifact. It has always heralded bloody change and carnage. It's held many names. Dagger of the Final Wounds, Bane of the Righteous, the Kingslayer. The Mythic Dawn worshipped Dagon as a god. Having his razor would be invaluable to my collection. It's no secret that my family were once members of the Mythic Dawn. One of my forefathers was even chosen to assassinate Uriel Septim himself. We hid from our past for years, became tradesmen, people of coin and influence. But I realized that the Mythic Dawn's importance, our importance, to history cannot be denied. I'll see everyone in Tamriel remember that for a moment, we held the fate of the world in our hands, for good or ill. Good luck finding the fragments.
What about your family? There must have been someone waiting for you back at the farm, wondering if you would ever come back.
Yes?
It has to be. I've got to get out of this town.
Irgnir, get a hold of yourself. They're just dreams. Please tell her, Erandur.
Listen to your friend, Fuki. They are just dreams, my dear.
Need something?
I assure you that it is quite normal.
It's the same dream over and over again.
What
you think
troubles
that's
you,
normal?
my son?
It's evil, I
The
tell
entire
you.
town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it. In any other circumstance, I'd agree with you. However, these aren't normal dreams. The Daedric Lord Vermina's voracious hunger for memories is responsible for these visions. The nightmares are an echo of her presence as she feeds. I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard. I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares. Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. Vermina resides in a strange realm known as Quagmire, a nightmarish land where reality shifts upon itself in seemingly impossible ways. From her citadel at the center, she reaches forth to collect our memories, leaving nothing in return apart from visions of horror and despair.
Hello.
Who can say? Perhaps she collects them for display like works of art in a nonsensical art gallery. Whatever the case may be, her intentions are far from benevolent.
If you see any big strong men around, let us know.
I promise to answer all of your questions.
Need a room? Take a look.
Every one of them.
Until next time.
Everyone, please. I'm doing what I can to end these
Don't
nightmares.
go away mad.
In the meantime, all I ask is you remain strong and put your trust in Lady Mara.
Need something?
Old Lady Frida is a grouch, but she sure can whip up a cure for the rattles fast.
It feels good to finally have a chance to help these people. Helplessly watching them suffer has been difficult. The tower on that hill is our destination. People around here call it the Tower of the Dawn. I'm not familiar with the tower's history, but it was deserted for quite a long time before Nightcaller Temple was established inside. When the temple was active, the priests would rarely be seen in Dawnstar. They preferred to live a solitary existence. The temple had been abandoned for decades. Now, ironic, isn't it? A ruin within a ruin. There's a small shrine to Mara I established inside the tower's entry hall. I was hoping to seek spiritual guidance from her. Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar. No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep. I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate, and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike. The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process. Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all. Once we get inside, all will become clear. Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open. Now I can show you the source of the nightmares. Over here. Behold the skull of corruption, the source of Dawnstar's woe. We must reach the inner sanctum and destroy it. Come, there's no time to lose. Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released. Impossible, actually. I wonder. There may be a way to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done. I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina. When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs. I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on. Lore holds that the skull of corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't tarry. The skull needs to be destroyed as soon as possible. It's just up here. Be careful. We're certain to find more of the awakened within. Take heed, they've awakened. This library used to be filled with arcane volumes. Now look at it. Almost everything's been burned. I hope the tome we need is still intact. We fight to the last. Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need. We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere. If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level. Yes, my son. Let me take a look. Mara be praised. There is a way past the barrier to the inner sanctum. It involves a recipe for a liquid known as Vermina's torpor. Yes, the torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing, yes. Alchemy and the blessings of a divine, distilled down into a ingestible liquid. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for priests of Vermina, or the unaffiliated. All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. You'll be viewing the memory of another through your own eyes and with your own body. Those around you will perceive you as normal, and you will find the words you utter may not be your own. Thanks to all of these odd principles, there is quite a lot of debate as to whether this is really a dream or just the machinations of Vermina. I will watch over you as you slumber to ensure your safety. If I deduce anything is amiss, I will use my arts to bring you back. Otherwise, I am uncertain what will end your dream stride. Perhaps when Vermina's curious appetite has been filled. The laboratory adjoins the library. I'm hoping we'll find a sample of the torpor left undamaged. For Dawnstar!
The miasma.
They're still here! You're gonna pay! That's the best you can do!
Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the torpor. It should be in a small bottle, very similar to a potion. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall bottle with dark liquid. If you find it, bring it to me. Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? Yes, my son. What is it I can help with? I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place looks as though it was ransacked by the orcs. So, I've taken us this far, but you need to guide us the rest of the way. Drink. Dawnstar's fate rests in that tiny bottle. The longer we wait, the more damage Vermina could be doing to those poor people. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's continue. We still have much to do.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varen.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But, brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed. To the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
I'll gut you like a horker! No one, that's I'll show you what a real... Die, you You're a fool! Boat! Never should have come here! I'll have your hands, I'll see you burn. This is your...
It worked. Mara be praised. You vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never seen anything quite like it. How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull. Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend. We must get to the skull and destroy it. For Lady Mara. awakened.
What the? We fight to...
You'll pay for your blasphemy. Way. Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. For Dawn Star! Enough. I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so? And had they succeeded, Dawnstar's fate would be sealed. You have a unique way of looking at things, my friend. It's time. The skull must be destroyed. If you'll stand back, I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara. First, incantation to remove the barrier. I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers, aching. Of memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arender will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
We fight to the last.
Do your work.
coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. It's from Falk Firebeard at the Blue Palace. Ooh, you've got friends in high places. Looks like that's it.
I've
got to go.
If you're interested, traveler. You know you can afford a septim or two.
What do you need? Need something?
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out. Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire.
If you ever want to replace those old rags, stop by Radiant Raiment. Make it quick. Remember, speak quickly. You're really going to the Blue Palace? That presents an opportunity. If you are willing to wear one of Radiant Raiment's outfits and speak to the Jarl, I would not only pay you, but let you keep the outfit. Look silly! As if you could look any sillier than you do now.
Yes? You heard of Ravenscar Hollow? Cave on island to the west. The place is a roost for those foul hagrids. Good to see you again, friend.
I've seen... You and I, we're the only people in Skyrim worth loving. Of course it has. Would you expect any less of me? Here, this is your half, my love. I don't have to take that from you. This can't be happening. Friends like you are hard to find, and very valuable to me. Lead the way. What do you need, handsome? I got your back. Let's get going then.
Yes?
A method to your madness, and your madness is the method. And
Need something?
Yes? I think we've talked about that enough. Come on now.
look at you, mortal, weak. I suggest you have Saran change you back at once.
Yes? I'm not gonna waste my time making sure your friend doesn't get killed. When it's just you and me, we can go.
Look at you, mortal, weak. I suggest you have Saran
What is it?
change you back at once.
I'm heading home if you need me.
That'll teach you.
Oh, let's go.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. All right, then.
Don't set anything on fire, all right?
Be careful, Leo. The Thieves Guild has Maven Blackbriar.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Need something?
New around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Bee and Barb. The bunkhouse isn't for you.
You caught me at a bad time. I've lost someone dear to me.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods from Morrowind at one of the stands.
I was trained by some of the
You're a
finest
stranger here
warriors
too,
in
huh?
all Skyrim.
Astonishing.
The blade as if it
To
was an
think you actually
extension
were
of
able
my
to
own
reach
arm.
it, and yet return to tell the tale? Rarely in my travels have I encountered those who possess skills equal to your own. I see I still have much to learn. If you'd permit me, I'd be honored to accompany you in your travels for a time. I see I still have much to learn. Lead on.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Need
I've
something?
never Looks like you've already got someone with you.
A fine day to you. Visitors like us are... You already appear to have someone with you.
Blessings of Mara upon... How may I help you, my son? Of course. May you return to her benevolence in safety. What do you need? May you return to her benevolence in safety.
This place makes me... What now? I think we've talked about that enough. Come on now. All right, if you say so. That's what I wanted to hear. Let's make some more stories.
What do you need? You wish to be married? It's good to see love blossoming even during these difficult times. Your wedding will be held tomorrow, from dawn until dusk. Don't be late. You don't want to miss your own wedding. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
Congratulations on your wedding. I'm so happy.
Blessings
for
of
both
Mara
of you.
upon you. May you return to her benevolence in safety. Ah, here's the proud groom now. Let's begin the ceremony. It was Mara that first gave birth to all of creation and pledged to watch over us as her children. It is from her love of us that we first learned to love one another. It is from this love that we learn that a life lived alone is no life at all. We gather here today under Mara's loving gaze to bear witness to the union of two souls in eternal companionship. May they journey forth together in this life and in the next, in prosperity and poverty, and in joy and hardship. Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever?
I hope so.
Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever? Under the authority of Mara, the divine of love, I declare this couple to be wed. I present the two of you with these matching rings, blessed by Mara's divine grace. May they protect each of you in your new life together.
I'm not talking about this with you anymore. I will be. Just give me a little time. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned. If you say so. Suit yourself. What now?
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
If you're looking to settle in Riften, there's a house for sale, Honeyside. See the steward in the keep
Do you
if
need
you
something?
want
Good luck out there. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Oh, what is it?
Genuine Falmer blood elixir for sale. Live for thousands of years. See into other people's thoughts.
Rare trinkets and the finest oddities from Morrowind.
My skill in battle is unmatched. Fortunately for you, that skill can be bought.
Vegetable.
Don't set anything on fire, all right?
You're back! Did you bring me anything? Aww. Braitha's a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore.
Do something.
Come on, come on!
No one bests an orc. You're making me angry.
You can't win this.
You puny weakling.
You're already dead.
You're making me angry. When the Empire surrendered, the All-Very
I'm on your side.
shamed us all.
Hey, be careful.
I fought worse than you.
What happened?
Mind yourself with that fire. Don't burn anything down now.
What a waste. Yes?
Need something? Yes, sirrah?
I ain't done nothing.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Let's not waste any time.
Now here's a man I'm glad to see.
What? Why are you looking at me?
Fine day to you, friend.
Patron of the great clan.
I enjoy this
Battlehorn.
work well enough. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Anything else? Just let me know.
Hello.
Yes?
Interested in fighting in the pit? The rules are strict, but if I don't see it, it didn't happen.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your, inheritance. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Still here. You lead, I'll follow.
Watch what you're doing.
Hmm?
Try not to set anything on fire, all right?
Need something?
Feel free to make requests.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many
Good to see you again, friend.
Is there something I can do for you? Need something? Take a look. It's been a pleasure. I'm right behind you. What do you need, handsome? Need some... Take a look. It's been a pleasure. Yes?